Hi guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's look at the market. This thing doesn't look like it's gonna go. Mm, that's my stop for today. Didn't go. Could have broken me even, but it was a real stop. I still think it was. I mean, our was flimsy, but and like we have this huge volume in our face. You know what I mean? But it was like a small trade. Yeah, I see no bet in this trade. Maybe it's just a stop. Yeah, everything is minimal and like it's like a spring and then test and 2.5 and then well even technically. Oh, you know what? That would have been reasonable. Yeah. Maybe I over if anything I overlooked is the fact that with this kind of volume we'd rather trade through transition exchange. That's true. If it was the biggest volume ban, that would be a good point. A good setup, but considering this volume, yeah, transition extreme. Okay, I see now. There is some learning curve in it. That would have worked, but there was no point 0.5. There would be point 0.5 if this was a T2, but it wasn't. So, um, yeah, I'm watching this guy and I like it. I like what I see. I like what I see. My only concern is like these two levels are like so close one to another. But I like 1 hour a lot. So wait, that's not the level. This is the level. Hmm? That's a break now. This thing goes. RTS does not have a um, doesn't have a weekend trade. It's interesting. Rest of the stock have per se. No, that doesn't either. Huh. They only have like weekends for stocks, not the futures. Oh, right. Yeah, because it's not spot, it's futures. Wait. Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry. Mm, and it closes in a it closes in correction. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, I haven't. Oh, okay. This thing again. I don't know why and how it happens, but I click something and then the second window disappears. Mm. Well, interesting. One bar reversal that we don't like. Then went higher. Then it went higher. Um, yeah. DDM closes in correction. Closes in correction. So does Intel. That would be not bad of a level here. Posi, KHC. Yeah, I think it's a break. And then 0.5 doesn't matter anymore because, or maybe in between this and this level. Wait, hold on. That wasn't a level to begin with. This was a level. It's not a level even. This is the level. Isn't it? It is. That's the biggest volume, yeah. And it bumped into this one, but I think it's okay. So that would be a good level. But also it's kind of in correction now. Fang I like so very much. It's gonna be my main focus tomorrow. This thing breaks and changes direction. Can be on the day watch still. It will be all right when it reaches here, but probably not when it reaches when it changes direction and counter trend. However, there is a daily level, yearly level. I'm sorry. So let's keep it open. And yeah, that's my stop today. In the hindsight, after it closed with volume, that's not the biggest volume of this descent. Should have started it from a transition extreme. Lesson learned. I like this level more so. That's now a daily watch. That's a break of this level. This is still doable, but I'm not sure about that. It's just not a good place to trade it on daily. Volume dropped, but even less volume here. No. This thing I've missed today on Friday. Just take it. Eh, I've heard a very interesting phrase today that a trader's entry point is always inefficiency of the market because all the market is designed in a way so that we give money to the stronger market participants. Unless you're an institutional trader or market exchange organizer, then markets work in your favor. For all the rest of us, markets are designed to work against us. So a good entry point for me is just the market's inefficiency. It's like glitch in the matrix, if you will, uh, because I'm not supposed to make any money on the market at all. And that makes so much sense to me personally. I think it's a great way to put it. So we make our money through the cracks in the system. Because market was not organized or designed for us to make money on it. Not for us. I promise you that. And everything that's going on in the markets is specifically designed to redistribute money from retailers to institutional investors, exchange organizers, and such. Not us. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Da-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun, dun. Remember? So that's, I guess, what my spiel is about. My little spiel. It all goes except for Apple. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Da-da-dun, da-dun, da-dun, dun. I did not know what a dynasty Jacksons were till I took part in the um, Michael movie, Michael biopic, and met Jafar Jackson and read and educated myself on Jackson's Five and Michael's father and all of that. Uh, it's so controversial of how he was like harassed by his father, but became stronger and really excelled. Um, AKA Shia LaBeouf, Honey Boy, and those stoic, demanding parents that stood and stand behind most of the um, kid actors and youth talents and such, or people that do like crafty stuff like violin or like real music that demands like big skills that needs to be trained from early childhood, sports and such. Like in Air, the Michael Jordan mom, same deal. Same deal. It's a curse and blessing to have a parent like this. And I'm very grateful to my parents not to be like too demanding to me, but also demand that I get an education and a degree in finance. so, so yeah, I don't think it's good after this volume. It's just to kind of show some. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. See, now I'm under influence. Great. We are at the level. Just need, and it's a good level. Just need, see some good setups. What's promising is I see some good setups. That's a break, I think, and it's like, I can't really estimate if it's a, I don't know what it is yet because of these gaps, uncertainty that I have. I think it makes sense to, and it's a neutral zone anyways, and unless I wanted to take it just like it was expanding, so I needed a test. So 24th of November. How do you take something like this? There's volume like this in our face. And that was, of course, gap is retest, so most likely it's gonna retest, but like in this volume. And by the way, like gaps like in goals and gaps with retest are outside of the Roman strategy that I use. It's just something I've learned from um gosh, Newsom, not the Gavin Newsom, but the what's the name of this guy? Real time, real life trading, real time trading. No, not Jeffrey. Newsom. Anyhow, anyhow, doesn't matter. Nothing really matters to me. Um, Jeremy, Jeremy Newsom. Everything I know about gaps, I know from Jeremy Newsom, for what it's worth. And I think he has some good stuff. He used to have a good stuff for free on YouTube. Gaps included. Some basic, but like good enough. I know gaps is like their own universe and people, even when it comes here, it's not going to be like tradable much because it's already activated the resistance zone. So when it's going to be coming back to neutral zone, it's going to be hard to say. Well, maybe with volumes and stuff, but like it's going to be hard to say whether it's like correct 2.5 or on its way down. I don't have tools to really estimate it. Um, what's the point of all this? It's also transition extreme, but yeah, it's not the biggest volume. Oh, and we got a monthly level here. Well, I mean, debatable. Um, so we got the local extremum here. Finally, that's arguably. Do you say arguably? Arguably. Oh my god. I'll look it up. We got a correction. Uh, yeah. Ooh, why here though? There was a one bar rule. So yeah, that's that's the current tutu, and that's the previous one. So dun 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 dun. Dun. Lockheed Martin. If this stayed the biggest volume, and that's no, that's not 24s. I didn't touch it anyways. Um, that's it for today. I got my stop. I revised it. I kind of found what might have been the issue, and the issue might have been the volume. It wasn't the biggest volume, so probably should have um, charted it through transition extreme. Yeah. That was a rough charting mistake. I sometimes do. So yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. Thing. I'm looking at it, slipping away. Doesn't give me an entry. Doesn't give me an entry. What can I say? Would I go just from daily with test? Yes, absolutely. Okay. And markets are closed. Yeah, I should have done that. In the hindsight, I'm always very smart. Okay. You guys trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Um, you already know my spiel. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people.